Furry fandom Wikipedia article edited anonymously from the US House of Representatives. Someone in Congress is a furry and we'll never find out who. Cards Against Humanity founder threatens to publish web history of a Congress member in privacy bill protest. Or will we? Oh my god, the furries have invaded the highest level of the United States government. That's it. That's the end. The coronavirus uwu stands no chance against the might of the one Congress member who wants to give snuggy wuggies uwu. I want to kill myself. Hello everybody, welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo and today we're going to be looking at r/Tumblr. If you don't know what Tumblr is, it is a cesspool on the internet in which people thirst very actively for actors. Let's get right into it. Do centaur babies suckle from the horse nipples? Or the human nipples, though? Centaurs aren't real. Do you understand that? Yes, that is why I made a Tumblr post about this instead of asking a real centaur. Now, this is a very important question, though. Would the human breasts contain enough milk for the weird deformed horse baby? Or do they need to do it from the ones near the caboose? Because, as you guys know, horses have back titty. Oh, God, I don't want to think about this because I don't want to think about, like, centaur live birth and, like, the unceremonious just, like, as it just falls out and hits the ground in, like, a gross fleshy heap. I hate it. I hate it. Snails decide using 2 brain cells. Snails use 2 brain cells to make complex decisions, a team of scientists finds. We have so much in common. I feel like this must be a typo and they meant like brain stems, like there's one in each of their weird little eye stalks or something. I don't know. I feel like any creature that is capable of performing any sort of think probably has more than 2 brain cells. Call it a theory, call it a hunch, but I make bad decisions and I definitely have more than 2, and I'm sure the snail probably makes a lot of good decisions based entirely on instinct. There has to be more than 2, I swear on me mom. So your planet, Dirt, Earth, right. Planet Dirt has 2 massive polar regions, named Bearlandia and No Bearlandia. I think something went wrong with the translation software. Set course for Bearlandia. No, genuinely though, like you think about how like screwed we would be if, you know, the people who named the Earth got a higher view and realized that it's mostly water, because we could have been named like Big Drip or something of the sort, or like Massive Puddle. So I'm glad we got Earth, because it at least sounds like, you know, it's all about the terrestrial features of the planet, but like, when aliens come here and learn our language, they're gonna be just like, so you live on dirt? Yes, we do. Today I learned a lobster's nervous system is so similar to a human that a human antidepressant works on lobsters. I like thinking about lobsters that can get depressed. Good news, that's actually almost all animals. Fruit flies get drunk to deal with it, and cockroaches malnourish themselves. That's not good news. What do flies even get depressed about? Do their fly wives take the fly kids? Honestly, if I was a fly, I'd be getting drunk as all hell because I've got 24 hours to live and there was so much I wanted to accomplish in this world. The world and my life are sunsetting at the same time. The last sights I might see are absolutely beautiful, but I will either die here alone, cold on this railing outside of a suburban home, or a bat will eat me. The alcohol helps deal with that horrible realization that I existed to frick and then die immediately. At least I'm not a praying mantis, though. I feel bad for those guys. Animal Crossing villagers be like, "You're my bestest friend in the world. Thank you for being so awesome. Here's a present for you." Then the present is an 8,750 watt gasoline powered generator. Dude, Animal Crossing is wild. There's so many things that just like never make sense, and I'm low-key here for it, and I love it, but at the same time, I wish they let us move Town Hall. I have to restart my town. The Town Hall is in a bad spot. I don't get why they did that. Anyone want Raymond? I want to make sure he goes to a good home. Me, as my laptop fan suddenly becomes louder. What is it? What program? Who is doing this to you? Opening task manager. Who do I need to kill? Man, I went to game development school to learn how to make the video games, and my favorite thing of all time was we had an island in the center for people to use their personal laptops to do their work instead of the school computers, because some people just preferred that, you know? But every time people would open, like, the Unreal Engine or ZBrush or something, you would hear just, like, a cacophony of just... as everyone's computer spins up to have adequate cooling to deal with the fact that they are launching what is like a small nuclear bomb inside of their computer. And it was so goddamn funny every time to hear the professor gradually increase the sound of his voice to compete with all of these laptops that are just spinning up to like Mach 12. It is hilarious. And if you can ever sit in on a game art course, I highly recommend it just so you can experience what I'm talking about. What are the troops gonna fight over now that oil is worthless? The hand of the fairest maiden in the land. Man, I don't know what to say about this that isn't going to spark some kind of debate in the comment, because we are pretty boned at the fact that we had to give oil away, like literally paying to get rid of it. That's not good, and that is a bad sign for the economy. But luckily for me, I'm a Reddit reading channel, so I don't have to worry about such mortal things. Tony Hawk is like frickin' Perry the Platypus, because if I saw him without a skateboard, I'd be like, a man. And then the second he picks up a skateboard, I'd be like, Tony Hawk? Basically sums up all of his tweets. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Tony Hawk on Twitter is basically like a compilation of Tony Hawk being like, people didn't think it'd be me, but it was me. So I took a picture with them because they discovered the great mystery. And it's kind of pure and wholesome because a lot of kids grew up playing Tony Hawk and all of the various Tony Hawk games, which, you know, are fantastic games, but it just kind of breaks me because it's just people are just like, I took this picture with this dude because he looked like Tony Hawk. And then Tony Hawk replies, that was me though. Oh, it's so good. I'd probably said this before, but I love the Twilight Zone episodes with no quantifiable moral at the end, and they just wrapped up with, wouldn't that be screwed up if that happened? Everyone's saying Black Mirror. No. The whole point of Black Mirror is that it's rife with unwanted morals. No, I don't want to be told how technology is making us distant, and how helicopter parenting makes your kids hate you. I want, what if astronauts found their own dead bodies on a random planet and had a breakdown for a full episode, then realized they're dead for real and then forgot and do it all again forever? Wouldn't that be fricked up? I'm Rod Sterling. You see that shit? That was frickin' crazy. Anyway, I'm Rod Sterling. Nah man, Twilight Zone was a masterclass. Like that was such a good series with such good horror that made no goddamn sense. And I mean that in the best way possible. It is the closest thing I think broadcast television has had to serialized cosmic horror. And I'm here for it. I wish that we would get a Twilight Zone that could delve into things like on a Junji Ito level, you know, like straight up body horror and stuff. But I heard the new series of the Twilight Zone wasn't that good. Can someone tell me if it was or not? Like I always read the comments. So like, please, if you watched the new Twilight Zone, let me know if it was good. I don't want to pay for, what is it, CBS All Access? I don't want to pay for it if it's not good. I hate people that are like, oh, you shouldn't curse, use proper words. Only people with small vocabulary use curse words. Like, no, Karen, frick is the exact word I'm looking for, because saying you are an idiot is one thing, but saying you're a fricking idiot is another. Similarly, trying to be all fancy and calling someone a blight on the world simply has different energy and weight than calling them a fricking asshole. You wouldn't use a rapier in the same situation you'd use a folding chair. That last line is on fire, though. Yeah, no, like, you gotta use, you know, a certain level. Like, swearing, in my opinion, conveys a certain level of anger, but not the penultimate anger, you know what I mean? But when you stop to think and craft a perfectly fire insult to completely emotionally devastate somebody, and it doesn't contain nary a singular curse, that is when you know you have fricked up and this person is mad. Like, they're not mad, they're livid. They're talking in a smooth voice because they hate you that much. I have one foot in the grave, but in a kind of fun, flirty way. The way one might slip on a fishnet stocking. Are you fricking stupid? I mean, broadly, yeah, but what prompted you to ask? Oh my god, that is a fantastic comeback. Like, yeah, but like, why? Oh god, I love all of this person's tweets. Well, not tweets, I guess tumblers. What do you call a Tumblr post? Is it just like a tumble? I love their tumble. Man, maybe I am also broadly, yeah, but why are you asking? Kids these days are so cringy with their Fortnite dances. Are none of y'all going to acknowledge the crap we did? Are we not going to acknowledge Gangnam Style? What does the fox say? And if we go older? Hamster Dance, Crazy Frog, the fricking Duck Song, the Llama Song, Charlie the Unicorn. Let he who is without sin throw the first stone. Oh my god, the Llama Song. Oh dear frick. Oh my god, I had that song memorized as a kid, and I sang it every goddamn chance I got. And my mother, bless her heart, always encouraged me to do it. but like like the more I think about how I acted as a child, the more I understand full well why I got bullied. God, I have like animatronic hamster that sings the hamster song, Crazy Frog. Yeah, okay, to be fair, Crazy Frog I always thought was a blight on society, but like Gangnam Style, oh my god, the original K-pop in the West. Ah! Oh, I'm cringing. I'm doing an epic cring. I'm a pretty patient person, but if there's one thing I will lose my crap over almost instantly, it's my computer/internet being slow. My tolerance level is exactly 0 for that crap. Like, man, I did my time in the 90s, early 2000s. I don't need any of this garbage. No, I feel that's genuine. Like, oh my god, it's like using GameSpy in 2020 to play, like, Halo Combat Evolved. It's awful. But like, no, like, we have so far to go with our technological infrastructure. Like, we have so much work we still need to do to make not only public internet good but secure, but also to make home internet fantastic. There are some places in California that can get like 100 up down, I'm pretty sure, like something absolutely ridiculous, and I wish for that. I live in the middle of the woods. I got 5 up, 20 down. No, sorry, 5 up, 10 down. My life is either fantastic or suffering, given on the whims of the wind. Like, technology's got a long way to go. Like, we're getting there, but like, I long for the day that everyone can get 100 up, 100 down. I hate how on Tumblr, a username like Lisa486 is almost certainly a porn bot, while someone named Solid Snake Ass Cheeks is almost certainly a real person. I could be a porn bot if I wanted to. You have to be dedicated to Solid Snake and the Big Boss Hentai. Otherwise, you need to change your name. But no, dude, I love how Tumblr banned all porn, but the porn bots were able to stay alive by just not tagging their posts as not safe for work. Even when it's trying to be wholesome and family-friendly, Tumblr can't even do it right. Today I learned while in college, the writer of Night at the Museum would regularly visit museums while high on acid. Yeah, that makes sense. Look, man, you gotta get your inspiration somewhere. And if you need a statue to come alive and start talking to you, well, acid's a great way to go. I do not endorse using acid. Susan, please, we need money. I need to feed my children. Do not demonetize this video for me making that joke. Also, this person's name is Spicy Vagina Tacos, and that's just where today is at. Security question, what was the last name of your first grade teacher? My first grade teacher hacking my bank account. I'm in. Why is this so freaking funny? It's a joke. Just deadpan. No, it is supposed to be a ha-ha. You are supposed to laugh. That is why it is funny. It has been crafted to make your amygdala go tee-hee-ho-ho-hum-hum. You're welcome for the serotonin. I've repeatedly seen British people make fun of American food for apparently always being either too sweet or too salty, but our cuisine is still pretty mild compared to a lot of other countries, and having repeatedly tried British food, I'm pretty sure the term y'all are looking for is having any flavor at all. Britain invaded over half the world for spices and then decided they didn't like any of them. You're half joking, but that is legitimately what happened, and then they got really mad at China and started an opioid crisis, thus returning the spice to its natural habitat. Ooh, opioid wars, that's right, we're going there. We're not. This post is over. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Y'all ever sleep from 1700 to 2200 and call it a nap? Because I thought this was about years, but yes. Nothing says self-care like a 500-year-long nap. I mean, I, as a professional vampire, have been napping for the last 2,000 years. I only get up to do a Reddit reading, which was a new thing when I woke up last year. God, imagine if we were immortal, how many people would just take a decades-long nap and wake up like an emaciated re-dead. I don't want to think about that, now I'm sad. The clover has finally grown enough for her to munch on again. Absolute decadence. Imagine a kindly giant of unknown species and origin just picking you up and carefully placing you in a pile of chicken nuggets. No! I don't want to think about that, but I do want to think about that because I want chicken nuggets now. God, how did they get all the chicken nuggets? Were the chicken nuggets organically grown? Is it like just a chicken nugget pile that I can just get in? I need answers and I need to know. I need to know about the chicken nugget fields. What do teens like? Is it memes? Memes about skeletons? Pee? Communism? This post is 20 times funny if you imagine a CEO shouting it at his board of directors. No, that's real, that's what's happening. Like, I had to talk about this at a store in my town because we found a fidget spinner attached to something that you shouldn't attach a fidget spinner to, and I was like, man, do you think they did this because it was funny or because it was trendy? And the girl running the store was just like, I specifically ordered this one because I have no answers to that question, and it morbidly it's a morbid curiosity. So they ordered a fidget spinner attached to a certain thing that you would use for a certain activity, not because they thought it was a good product, but because they bought it because they were just as confused as the people who made it. Like, boardrooms be crazy. Walks up to McDonald counter. I'll have the frickin' Imagine explaining this to the person who made the statue. Why is ancient art so freaking hilarious to look at? Like, I love it. I genuinely love it. That's all the time we have here today on Kalbus to react to some Reddit posts. If you liked Tumblr, there's gonna be another one popping up on your screen in a couple of seconds where we tumbled real good. While you wait for that, you might want to subscribe, like, and even hit that bell, because all of these actions help us grow and make Reddit content for you every single day. As always, my name has been Lumo, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a lovely day.